If you're going to build custom, you got to build from the ground up. And today, we're going to show you what that's all about. Let's get on topic. Hey everybody, it's Thomas with Get Out Arizona, and you are watching another fantastic, incredible, dare I say mind-boggling episode of Toolbox Topic. I'm here with my co-host this week, Kale, Shoffner.
Thanks for getting it right.
How the hell are you doing today, Kale?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Excellent. I got no complaints. I'm mentally unstable, so it changes from moment to moment.
Makes two of us.
Yeah, you know. So yes, as we alluded to in the entry, we are going to talk about a full-on custom build, and I'm really excited to have Kale on the show with me today. But before we go any further, I just want to remind everybody where we're at, and that's the Trek Bicycle Store of West Phoenix in Goodyear, Arizona, where the cool kids hang out, and me. And you're kind of wondering, dude, the fucking Kale works there. Why aren't you one of the cool kids? I ask this question all the time. Wyatt and I have had many discussions about it, but I'm just not in that inner circle yet. And I don't drive a Golf anymore, so I guess I'm asked out.
Yeah, gotta drive a Golf.
Joking, guys, joking. But we are excited to have Kale on the show today. He's been working on this project for a while now, and it's a custom bike build, and you started with a frame. Is this been powder coated or painted? Because
this is PPG automotive grade paint.
Okay.
So this is the same thing you'd see on any car driving around.
It's a gorgeous looking frame, Kale. Yeah, seriously.
I appreciate it.
So let's talk a little bit. What started you down that road of wanting to do a custom build and not just ordering the frame, but building the frame yourself?
Yeah, it honestly started just scrolling through social media, just you going through Instagram, you're on the Explore page, and just popping up with Monet bikes and all these little small bike manufacturers where they're building them out of their garages and stuff. And man, just the amount of creativity you can put into that is really cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I've done welding and fabrication before. I know to do it and do it well, there's a lot of tools, a lot of things go into it. Welder, obviously, a jig to keep everything placed and so it doesn't warp and everything. I mean, guys, I wish you could see the profile of this bike. It is right on the money. It is true for sure. Now, this looks like a road bike frame. Correct me if I'm wrong, or did you style the geometry for gravel biking?
This is gravel.
Gravel. Yep. Okay. And it almost looks like you have adjustable dropouts here in the back?
Yep.
Okay.
All slidable, so I can go from single speed or belt drive all the way up to just a regular 2x11 or 1x12.
Okay, awesome. No, that's great. Now, no internal cable routing. I notice you have your cable, routing lugs and everything like that. Guys, and I'll get some close-ups here when we're done. These welds are very good.
I appreciate it.
I mean, a lot of the welds that you see on bikes that come out of a factory are done by a machine. There's really no hand craftsmanship, workmanship anymore. How long did it take you to weld this together and, I mean, essentially get it right? I mean, did you just knock it out of the park the first time, or was there a couple, I got to start over?
No, I never had to start over. It took me about a week from matter of cutting to welding, and but yeah, I mean, it was about a week, and it was never I had to go back and actually start over, but there was a few times where I had to heat it back up and take it apart and re-weld it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, did you TIG or MIG weld this?
This is actually brazing, so it's an oxyacetylene setup.
Okay, okay, yep. No, and for those of you who don't know, yes, oxyacetylene is what's used. Now, brazing this together, chromoly tubing then?
Yes, well, so the frame itself is all chromoly, and then the fork will be Reynolds steel.
Okay, okay. Now, why did you choose chromoly, and why did you choose a Reynolds steel for the fork?
Chromoly super strong. Since I was doing gravel biking, wanted to go with something really strong for all those bigger hits on it, because I'm pretty much going to ride it like a mountain bike when I'm done with it.
Right.
And then for the fork, I wanted to save a little weight, so I went with Reynolds.
Okay. And as you can see here, guys, the fork, again, the craftsmanship is absolutely beautiful. Now, and again, this being your first bike build and everything like that, I'm not going to be overcritical. The welds, for first time, I would say, they look great. It's not a bunch of chicken poop is what we used to refer to and everything. They're nice and smooth and stuff like that. And I'm sure the more that you build, the more you'll refine your process and the brazing and everything, the cleaner they'll look. But I've done plenty of custom stuff myself and gone to people who build custom and everything like that. And sometimes it's those minor imperfections that really add a lot of character to the build and everything. And it shouldn't be an indication of a lack of quality. I mean, this, again, the frame, everything looks really good. This is a good looking fork. Now, looks like it's set up for disc brake.
Yes, it's going to be post-mount disc brake, which is a little weird for a gravel bike. Most people are using that flat mount.
Okay.
But I like my kind of mountain style stuff, so went with the post-mount stuff on there.
All right. Now you're going to do hydraulic, mechanical?
Hydraulic.
Hydraulic. Yep. And as we go further with this is going to be kind of an ongoing series until it runs its course, obviously, like everything else. But from here, right now, you're waiting on parts.
Correct.
And then you're going to do the build, which we'll have footage of that. And then we'll do another episode after it's put together, and you can explain why you chose the parts that you chose. And then we'll hopefully get a video of you going through the build process. And everything. That would be really cool. Now, pink. Why did you choose pink? Is it just because you're Kale and you wanted to make a statement, or is there some deeper meaning to the bike being pink?
It's mostly just because I'm Kale and I wanted to be a little loud about it. But there is a little deeper meaning. The name of the brand's Lettuce. So I wanted to go something vegetable or fruit themed, something garden themed. So this is, I named the color the reverse watermelon metallic.
Okay.
So it's got essentially the pink was supposed to be a little more red, but it turned out a little pink, and got the green rind on there.
Okay. Yeah. No, I like it. I definitely like it. Now, 58 centimeter on the build?
This is a 61.
61.
This is a massive frame.
Yeah, no, so this is a big one. Well, and Kale's kind of a tall kid, so it goes without saying. So what else do you want to talk about as far as like that? How many hours do you have into this build?
Oh man, it's pretty countless at this point. Between that week, I probably worked on it 8 hours a day over that week.
Okay.
So that totals up there. Then when I got back, I mean, I was still finishing welds and just kind of sanding everything down and refining it. I mean, even up until yesterday before I brought it here, I was still deburring the inside of these tubes. So it's kind of ongoing no matter what. I think even after I start riding it, there will be some minor touches I have to go into.
Yeah, of course, especially with the first build.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a safe guesstimate right now would be somewhere between maybe 65 and 80 hours.
Oh yeah,
somewhere
that's
in there.
super safe.
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Well, Kale, I mean, I can't tell you how excited I am to be able to showcase this on Toolbox Topic. He's been working on this for a while, guys. Really excited to be one of the first people to show this off here and everything. Where do you hope to go from here? I mean, you're building this, you're going to get the build done, you're going to be out there riding it. Where do you hope this leads to? Is this just one of those you can say, kind of like someone who built their own house? You're not going to build another one, but you built something with your hands that you're able to enjoy and ride and call it good? Or are you looking to market these?
No, I definitely want to bring them to market. It's definitely my dream to have my own brand and just actually see people out there riding them. That would just make my day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. What, you're only like 19, 20, right?
20, yeah.
Yeah, see, so he's young. He's got plenty of time to get this to happen. And we're happy to support him here at Get Out Arizona because Kale's a really good guy. Now, Kale and I have tried to go riding a couple times. Hasn't quite panned out, and we're hoping that'll change this fall, right, Kale?
Right.
Right, Wyatt? Yeah.
We'll do some gravel riding once this thing's built up.
Okay, there you go. There you go. So now, if by Christmas time there's been no gravel ride, you know who to blame. It's not me. It's because the young kids can't keep up with the old man.
Well, it's not that.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. So, how soft are your hands, Kale?
Very soft.
Oh, Wyatt, he's your kind of guy.
Hey, so we're talking about guys.
We are. Well, you know, there's a big spoon and a little spoon. That's why I got the rough hands, dude. Joking, guys. It's a kid show. It's a kid show. But if we didn't joke about this type of stuff, you'd think we were homos like those guys on Global Biking Network, you know, which obviously we're not. Or French Canadian for that matter. But, you know, hey, joking, guys. Come on. You've been watching long enough. We don't hate anybody. Just Kale does. No, I'm joking. Kale's a good kid. And again, we're really happy to be here. So, parts you have on order. I'm waiting on parts. Everybody's waiting on parts. What's your estimated time to getting this ride ready from this point right now?
Honestly, another week. I'm really just waiting on 3 things, and they're all in stock, so they'll be here soon.
Okay.
I really lucked out. I mean, there's a few parts where I don't like to wait, and so I ended up driving around the valley and went to probably 35 different bike shops just to get a part, and it wasn't even exactly right, but it's going to work, and it's going to be, I'm just stoked to ride it.
Okay,
yeah.
Awesome. So after it's built and everything, we could actually see eventually some swapping out of parts and stuff like that.
100%,
okay.
Yeah.
So it won't be a final build waiting on parts, but enough where you can actually get out there and ride it and everything. Awesome. God, Kale, is there anything else you want to add? Anything you want to talk about as far as the bike or anything like that? And also, too, how long do you feel it's going to be before you can actually sit there and say, hey, if you like this bike, if you like the build and everything like that, contact me and we can take a deposit and get one built?
I'm hoping for November, but that's a little bit soon. So probably by the end of by the beginning of next year is my goal.
Next year.
Yeah.
Okay, so first quarter next year. And yeah, so we'll definitely be talking more about it, guys. Seriously. Now I'm assuming you have social media links.
Not for this yet, but for me, yeah.
But for you, okay. So what we'll do is I'm going to have a link down below to Kale's Instagram, so you can at least follow him initially on what he's doing. Hopefully you don't have anything nefarious on
Not
that.
at all.
Okay. And even if you did, it wouldn't matter, guys. I mean, look at me. Seriously, it would. You know, his is probably tank. No, I'm joking, guys. I don't do hookers and blow anymore. It's heroin and hookers. No, come on. So you can follow Kale on social media, give him some support, give him some love, and then I'm assuming that once you're ready to go, you'll make an announcement on social media.
Oh yeah.
We'll make an announcement here on Toolbox Topics, so you guys, and Get Out Arizona Instagram and everything like that, and then you guys can, hey, order yourself a bike, get something custom made. I shouldn't say it never fails to amaze me. I'm not surprised because I have multiple bikes. If you're a cyclist, whether you're a roadie, mountain biker, just a bike enthusiast, you have multiple bikes. And for a few years now, I've really dreamed about having a custom bike, like ground up, built, the way I wanted it, my baby. There's other things I got to worry about right now, so I'm not prepared to drop the coin on it. But they're really cool because it's built just for you. There is not another one like it on the road. Or trail for that matter, and it's something you can be proud of, and you're able to support local homegrown talent in your area or another state if you find a builder out of state that you really bond with and everything. So I think that's an amazing thing to be a part of, and it's something special. It doesn't happen every day, especially nowadays. It doesn't happen. So I'm really glad to see the artisan, the craftsmanship come back in bike building. So in all seriousness and joking aside and everything. So all right, guys, so there's going to be some links, a lot of links today. One, we're going to have a link for Check Bicycle Store West Phoenix in Goodyear, Arizona down below. So if you have any questions, if you have questions about this, you can contact Kale. Sometimes he's working, sometimes he's here and he's pretending he's working, but hey, either way, he might be here. We're also going to have a link for Bike and Hike, Copper State Bike and Hike in Estrella, Arizona, which is the demo store for Check Bicycle Store West Phoenix. So if you're in the market for a bike and you're local, or for my guys and gals who live in the East Coast, Colorado, all over the country, you know who I'm talking about. If you're coming to Arizona, give them a call, set up a rental. I'd be more than happy to take you guys out on the trail, or the road for that matter, so we can get some pedal time in together. So don't forget to check them out as well. We're going to have a link to Kale's social media down below, as well as ours. So follow Kale, give him some love, give him some support. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and the bell notification icon. This way you can support this video and the channel. It makes a huge difference, and you'll be one of the first people to know anytime we have a new video available. So on that note, Kale, seriously, I can't thank you enough for being on the show today. It's been a long time coming, and I'm glad that it was something like this.
Yeah.
I mean, you're always welcome on the show for a toolbox topic, but I'm really glad that it was for something like this. I'm super excited for you, and I wish you the best of luck, my friend.
You.
So, guys, what do we always say? Be kind to yourself and others. Be amazing stewards out on that trail. And we have to ask, what are you waiting for?
Get Out Arizona.
Yeah. We'll see you on that next adventure. Take care, guys. Thanks again, Kale, man.
No worries,
We'll see you around.